So hello and welcome to my channel once more. Alright, so in this video, as you can tell from the description, I'm going to be showing you how you can change the product listing, the description, the title of your product listing on your Amazon Seller Central account. Yes, I recently, I think that was about 2 days ago or so, I realized that okay, the name of my store, there was an error there and I needed to change it because it wasn't reflecting what I had in mind to reflect basically. And I realized it was quite a problem. It was quite a lot of work for me to do. And I searched online for different tutorials, read some blog articles. I wasn't getting the answers. Some of the answers were a bit outdated because of course Amazon keeps updating every now and then. So I got some answers, but I had to still find my way around. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure other people as well may be having that same issue in terms of changing the description of their product listing. You get. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I did to be able to change the listing from what it was to a new one, basically. So let's get right into the video, basically. So I'm currently looking at my screen and my iPad because I listed out the processes, basically. Okay, so I listed out the processes so you can see that. I'm also going to be putting in some screenshots here and there, so that you can see what part I'm talking about for this video. So this video is very crucial. You will not find this information just anywhere. So stay tuned to the end of the video so you see exactly what I did and you will get your answers from this video. So basically, the first procedure is to log into your Seller Central. Of course, you have to log into your Seller Central account so you can have access to your dashboard. Now, once you've logged into your Seller Central, you go to Catalog on the side menu. Yes, you go to Catalog, you click on Catalog, and then when you click on Catalog, it gives you some other options. Then from the options selected, you click on Add Products via Upload. Add Products via Upload. I think before it was an inventory, so but Amazon has updated it, so now you can add products via Upload on the catalog, basically. So now once you click on Add Products via Upload, you click on Download Spreadsheet. Yes, so a spreadsheet is going to be downloaded where you're going to update your information and whatnot that is on your Amazon store for each item basically that you're selling. So once you click on download spreadsheet, you scroll down to update product details. Now once you click on update product details, you click get product template button. Yes, so you scroll down to get product template button. Now once you have downloaded it, you need to, before you even download it, you need to make sure that whether it's your phone, your iPad, a system or whatnot that you're using, there's either Google Sheets or Excel. Now what I used was Google Sheets, because for Google Sheets, most systems don't come with Excel and all of that. You have to download it. But with Google Sheets, you can just easily sign up for Gmail or so. But if your system or your phone or whatever you're using has Excel, that's fine, because the spreadsheet you're going to be working with basically to update it. Now once you've downloaded the spreadsheet from Amazon, so you should have something like this on the fresh page. So we are going to go ahead now and fill in the details that's needed. All right, so there are going to be lots of columns, rows, and all of that. They're going to lots of that, but you don't need to get like no because there are just few of them we are going to focus on. Okay, now so as I'm going to be explaining as the first timer and as somebody that has already done it before, and maybe Amazon said okay, there's a draft you need to complete, there's some information you need to put it in. Now as a first timer, this is what your spreadsheet should look like. If you look at these sheets now, just underneath it, you're going to see some other tabs underneath it. You have, for example, the instructions tab, the feed processing tab, the data definition tab, the template tab, and the valid values tab. So now the feed processing basically gives you a summary. It gives you a summary of what's happening and all of that. It shows you where the error is. So basically you have the instructions, the feed processing, data definition, template, valid values. Now for the instructions, there's just a general overview instructions about the Amazon spreadsheet and whatnot. Then the feed processing is majorly for, say, okay, you've already uploaded these sheets let's say for people that have already uploaded before, not for beginners, you've already uploaded sheet, but Amazon did not change the name. So now that feed processing tab shows you why Amazon did not change the name. Maybe you didn't put in the correct seller SKU, or maybe some details basically that you filled in was not correct. The feed processing tab will show you the details. The feed processing tab will show you where the error is so that you can adjust it. Now, mind you, this feed processing tab is majorly for people that have already uploaded before and they didn't get a name change. So this feed processing tab will show you where that error is basically. Now, for a new person that has not uploaded anything, you have the data definition, the templates, the valid values. The data definition basically shows you what each column is asking you to, fill and all of that, as well as the valid values. It shows you all of that. Then now the template is where we are focusing on. The template, as we are going to carry our mouse, click on the template basically. Now, so for the template, when you're in template, for someone that wants to change their product title, their product description basically, when you click on template, the only things we are going to be adjusting here on templates are for name change are the product type, the seller SKU, product ID. Now your product ID is ASIN. You're going to be using your ASIN for this, not your UPC. I know the valid values may show you, okay, you can use EAN, all of that, UPC, all of that. But what you are going to put in that is the ASIN. Then the product, that's your ASIN number. Under product ID, you're putting in your ASIN number. Now you can get the ASIN number from your inventory. When you go to the manage inventory, you get the ASIN number basically. So once you got the ASIN number, the next column you're filling up is the product ID type. You understand? So the product ID type you're selecting is what is the ASIN, as you can see in this screenshot. Then another thing, you also need to scroll all the way down on the template sheet to where it says update delete. That part where it says update, as you can see on the screenshot, you scroll all the way down, look for update delete, and what you put in there is partial update. That's information you put in there, partial update. If you go to valid values, you see all these answers there basically. So what you put there is the partial update. Now once you've done that, you've gone to the partial updates, you will then be able to change your product name. You'll be able to change your product name once you have done that. It's not that you have changed the product name. What we are going to do is to click on save. We're going to save it to your files. We're going to save this after you've put in the right information, so everything is correct and all of that. You save it to your files. Now mind you, this was something that I had an issue with for my SKU. If on your dashboard it's capital letter, when you're filling in the sheet, it should be capital letter. If your inventory SKU is small letter, when you're filling it in the sheet, it's small letter, because capital small letter is quite sensitive as well for this sheet. So it has to be exactly what it is. Even for your ASIN number, you have to be very careful when you're filling this information and make sure it is exactly what is on the dashboard where you're filling into those sheets basically. So take note of that, because I had issues that was part of the reason why I kept having to upload and upload again. Now once you've saved it, now you're going to go back to your Amazon. Yes, that same you're going back to your Amazon and click on upload your spreadsheet. So remember that same process we went through, where we went to catalog, then went to click on add products via upload before we then went to download spreadsheet. Now you're going to go through that same process, but now instead of doing that, clicking on download spreadsheet, since we already filled up the spreadsheet we downloaded earlier, we're going to be clicking on upload spreadsheet. I hope I did not lose you guys. Let me go back a little bit. Now, after you have filled in the information, on the spreadsheet correctly, you are going to save this sheet on your files. Now, after you save this sheet on your files, go back to your Amazon dashboard and then click on upload your spreadsheet. So the same process to upload your spreadsheet was the same process to use to download your spreadsheet. But instead of clicking on download spreadsheet, you're clicking on what? Upload your spreadsheet. Now that you've uploaded your spreadsheet, the next option there says Excel or text. You're selecting Excel because it was an Excel sheet that you worked on. After I click on Excel, insert your email so you can get notification. And I know that this is optional, but it is advisable to insert your email so you can get updates when it has been processed basically. So once you've done that, you will get a confirmation letter, basically confirmation email as well. Now the confirmation email, the processing email, rather, the processing email shows you, okay, if Amazon has approved it or if there's something else you need to check. Now, there's something I noticed. There's a part where it says draft, complete drafts, and then download beta processing. So you're going to get this information to know if everything is okay from that same from that email or from that same space as I'm seeing on this screenshot here, on this screenshot basically. So you're going to be able to tell if Amazon has approved it. Now, if there are things in if there are some errors anywhere, you have to click on those two areas, the complete drafts and the processing sheet basically, and the processing report to confirm. So when you click on the complete draft, maybe they could be like, okay, that one is not usually a problem for complete draft. Complete draft could be maybe, okay, the image you used was not accepted. Maybe you put a logo or a text, or the image you used, Amazon didn't accept it. That's majorly what the complete draft would be. At least for my own case, it was majorly the image. The image was not correct, so it was, I couldn't change my name. I needed to go and fix my image first of all before I can change name, you get. So that was the issue for my complete draft. So make sure that all those are intact basically. So when you click on complete draft, it shows you where the error is. So you have to fix that, fix all the drafts before you can update your name or anything on the sheet basically. So it tells you what to do. Now on the sheet, when you've downloaded the sheet, like I mentioned earlier, now that you've uploaded it and they've given you a report, on the sheets, on the sheets you check it. And I mentioned earlier that where
Okay, so for clarity, on this spreadsheet upload status, which is also on the Add Projects via Upload page, for people that have uploaded initially, this is where you also get your report from, where it says complete draft and download your processing report. So you need to click on those two buttons. After you've completed the draft, you click on download your processing report, which then give you the sheet where you can now see if there's any error on the feed processing data, and then you can update your template, then upload it back again on upload your spreadsheet, and then wait for their report to get your upload status. So you wait for it by coming back to this page again, and if there's any other error, you fill it up again and continue the process until it is gotten right.
where you check for any error on the sheet is on the feed processing tab. Now if you check the feed processing tab, it's going to tell you where the error is. Maybe it was your seller's queue, or maybe the image or something was not correct. So it's going to show you where the error is. So you have to follow that process to know where the error is and make sure you've done it correctly. Now on this same sheet, to tell you if you do not have any issue, because if you do not have any issue, on the template sheet is going to show you success. So success means yes, it has been uploaded and has been approved, and there is a name change. Now normally mine took me about 1 to 2 hours to see the name change reflected basically. But the processing email, you get it quite fast. The processing email to know the update basically, you get it quite fast. So I believe that is that for now. And as well, I'm sure some people may be wondering, okay, can I change like 2 names at once on the same sheet? I have to go and do it one after the other. You can, of course, let's say you have 10 products you're selling, you can have those 10 products on one sheet and update it basically. And when everything is okay, if there's any issue, that same sheet will show you the ones that have successfully been approved and the ones that has not been approved. So basically that is the whole process to updating your product name, your product title, or product description on, your product title. That's the correct process, change your product title on Amazon. Now you can go ahead and try this process. If you have any questions or your stock, please leave if you have any questions or your stock or whatnot, you can leave a comment down below in the comment section, and I'll be there to answer your questions. So if you stay true to the end of the day, I mean, of course, you've gotten some value, please do hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications, so when I make another video like this, you'll be the first to receive it. Thank you once more, and have a good day or good night wherever you are. Bye.